Am I really gonna buy Firecat Alley just for this video? Because, yeah, don't have a membership right now and haven't bought a membership for a while. I don't think I bought a membership for like at least 2 months, maybe more than that. Basically the whole year. But I never use these crowns anyway, so I know Test Realm's coming out soon, so I could buy my membership, so I'm ready for Test Realm, or I could just buy it now because it's only $750. Let's just do it. Let's just buy it. We'll have it forever, right? So many people on my last video were commenting saying how they'll miss my channel, or that they were talking about like the different times that they had watching me playing with. Some people equate me like quitting in quotations to Wizard101 ending or dying, which is not true, not related. Wizard is coming out with the next update soon, so obviously they're still going. But it was kind of funny looking through all the comments because there was a lot of comments on that. But just for the record, if you didn't watch the whole video, or you didn't watch it at all, or you have no idea what's going on, you just saw a title and thumbnail and were scared, not quitting completely. I'm quitting daily videos. I'm not posting daily at all. This month in March, this will be my 3rd video posted. 3 videos in the entirety of the month. So obviously not posting that much. So in a way, I'm quitting from that, but I'm not quitting completely. Like, that wasn't my last video because we're still going. I'm going to be covering relevant updates that I think are interesting to me and probably to other people. We had some previews of what the new streets are going to look like during the KI Live yesterday. So they made us wait a long time until the actual part, but I skipped ahead into the VOD and took some screenshots from that to show in this video. So we're going to be looking through some of that, kind of speculating on what this entire test realm could be about, because I'm assuming we're getting the test realm early next month. Like, I feel like it's really soon. Probably next week would be a good guess. But, and that's not even, well, I guess it would be, yeah, it would be next week, like early, really early in the month. But we're also going to get April Fool's Day coming up soon. And that was leaked in quotations. It was kind of leaked what the amount was, because it was leaked by the UK Wizard Twitter what the amount is, which is kind of funny. I'm not going to talk about that in this. Maybe at the end, if I remember, I'll probably forget. But here we go. First thing, we have a screenshot from the beginning of the teaser section, the preview section of KI Live, where they start showing the new updates. And I'll put that on the screen right here. So this is a comparison directly where we're standing, kind of up a little bit more here. But that is the comparison of the new Firecat Alley compared to where I'm at, the old one, which I had to buy the area. But as you can see, the trees look really good, and the layout is not the exact same. Like, I'm trying to stand where they are standing, and it's not really lining up that well, because I feel like sometimes they expand the area a little bit to maybe, I don't know, to maybe make more sense, or maybe to fit more things that they want. But it's not exact. I'm gonna stand up here because I feel like I can see more. So 2 trees. The trees look awesome. Like, compare the trees. That one in the updated one to the old ones. The trees look really good. The Firecat statue has like some steam coming off it. You can't see it in the picture, but if you were to go up to it in the updated one, it has like some steam, and updated the models of the NPCs and all of that. The houses in the background, you can tell, are more like lit up now. And obviously the texturing, everything looks better. So that is the first picture that we got from where they were standing early in the teaser part of KI Live. So moving on to the next area, they actually added in something that I feel like was pretty unique to this area, and didn't expect it because it's not in the normal Wizard101. Like, it's not in the normal Firecat Alley. And they added in these vents, which here's what it looks like without, like, it just looks like, I don't know, looks like a connection between like the 2 parts of the street, and or like a side, maybe it's a sidewalk, or not a sidewalk, maybe it's a crossing, a crosswalk where you can cross here, and you gotta wait for the light. So I don't know, but they updated this to be a vent. I'll pull up a picture of that quick. So here is the vent that they added. It's super glowy and cool, and I think can the enemies walk over this part, or do they like stop and turn around? I actually don't know. Where's the Magma Man going? Can you walk over it? No, they can walk. Yeah, they can walk over it. So they're gonna be walking over this vent, unless they changed that. They probably didn't. They can walk over this little Firecat Alley vent, and it has its own like little animation to it and stuff. You can also see the background where there's more of the trees and the actual sidewalk and the street, like the texturing of that. I compare the texturing to the old one, like way more colorful, which is what we expect from these graphical updates. Is everything just kind of like pop more? You actually can see it. You can see the details more because it's kind of brought out with these updates. I really like I think a great change to Firecat Alley is the buildings. Like these windows, they completely changed this to be like just one window, and it looks way better than this. The last one that we got is the first screenshot that they sent out of Firecat Alley, and that was of this tower here. Let's zoom in completely. This one is the highest quality because it was on Twitter, and it was the screenshot was taken higher quality than the live stream was. So it looks great. This is like you can see the full resolution of what the update's gonna look like. But picture is taken about like right here. I mean, the fence doesn't really line up, but still somewhere around here. So this is the comparison of the new and old on the tower. And you can tell that the tower just looks way better. Which one would you pick? Keep in mind that you will be able to go back into classic mode and see what old Firecat Alley looked like if you like this one better. But that is the comparison. The lamp is very much updated. That looks really good on the left there. And then, you know, everything else just pops more. And I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to stand in this exact spot and compare the towers again when it's updated in front of me in game. There's a big difference between me just comparing screenshots that they've shown on streams or on Twitter to me actually being able to go onto test room in game and look at everything, which I'm more excited for that than, you know, just seeing the screenshots. But I'm glad we got the screenshots because that gives you a little bit of an idea of what it's going to look like beforehand. They also updated the fire elves and the magma men and all that, and they showed that. They did some battles of it. I'm not going to show screenshots of that, but they look, I don't know, they look a little bit different. I feel like it's not crazy unless you like really zoom in on them, which I can't do until test room. But they also showed Fire Globe Theater in that little segment there. But don't worry, when it actually comes out to test room, I will run through everything, and we will make sure that we see everything that they've updated in Firecat Alley. Even like the other parts, like they didn't show when you go way back into like the other side of the street back here, and then of course, you know, Dark Cave should be included in this update as well. But we are going to move on to Triton Avenue because they decided to show off Firecat and Triton in this little kind of teaser session of the live stream. Even though it was a very small part of the live stream, they, over the entirety of the live stream, like they were pushing that they were going to show off new things, and then they didn't show off anything like, you know, related to this until almost an hour in, I feel like. And even then, it didn't even go for that long. Like they showed off Firecat, they showed off Triton, and then they're like, okay, moving on. Okay, so Triton is a way bigger change, in my opinion, than Firecat Alley. Triton is fully redone with weather, and basically like the entire day and night cycle has been changed. Well, there's no cycle, but it's been changed up. The weather has some kind of cycle to it because it was changing just in the short time that I was able to watch the stream as she was going through Triton Avenue. So from right here, I actually have a GIF for this one because I want you guys to see the weather effects. This one, from her standing right here, there is a lot going on here. So here's the GIF. It shows the weather that we're going to get in Triton, which, you know, it's raining. That makes sense. But there's also lightning effects in the sky too. So periodically, I'm guessing there's just going to be lightning that will happen. And I feel like they were saying that you could hear it, but they did not have sound on at all. You couldn't even hear the music. You couldn't hear any sound effects, I feel like. At least I couldn't. But that'll be something that I definitely will turn up all the way. Like, you know, I like sound in this game. Like when there's a new item, I turn the sound effects up all the way just so I can hear it. That's loud. That is just a look at Triton there with the weather cycle and everything that they're adding in to this area. It's obviously being changed from day to night, so that's a big difference. But they also smoothed out the edges of this part here. So as you can see in like the normal one, it's kind of like a weird shape. They smoothed this so it's actually just like a half circle going on here, which you could see in that GIF. So interesting change. They changed that up. But we got another picture from over here, which is my favorite area of Triton Avenue, because I just love like looking off this, looking up into like the water features that they have here. I've done like so many videos just standing right here. So here we go. Here is the comparison of this part of Triton with all the waterfalls to the updated one. And actually, I think it was higher up. Let's go up here. It's up here more, because you can see these trees. These trees look pretty bad in the old one, and the updated one, I'm excited to be able to go up to those and actually see them in game, because those look very updated. That's a great change. They updated all the texturing of the walls here, and obviously the water. The water effects should already be the same because they updated the water effects, but just like the look of the waterfalls and everything else. But they were in like a free cam, so in that mode we weren't able to see the enemies on the other side of the street, I don't think, or maybe they just weren't in yet, I don't know. But we were able to see the haunted minions, but they weren't showing the rotting fodders and the banshees and all that stuff that were over on the other side of the street. So we'll have to wait for test run on that one. But just to the little effects that they made on the streets, they changed that up. That does not look like what it used to. They changed that up to kind of be more like in theme with what Triton is. Kind of like a purple color scheme. And at least they kept this. They kept the lightning bolts on these, and they just made it look way better than that. But that is Triton Avenue right there. And I have one more screenshot. Let me find it quick. And here is the other screenshot. I'm not going to go over there because Triton kind of looks the same. You can see one of the statues. Here's a statue over here. The Triton statue that they have set up. Because it's Triton Avenue. So that just kind of gives you a little feel of the other side of Triton. See, there's the old statue, and then the new one is in that screenshot right there. So, and it gives you an idea of the streets more and kind of the design that they put in for those. And the buildings. But the buildings kind of look similar to other updates that we've already seen with the redesign. So those are the two streets that they showed off in this KI Live. It obviously means that we are going to be getting Cyclops Lane remastered, because there's no way they could do Firecat and Triton and not Cyclops. So Cyclops is going to be updated. There's no way that's not. But the question comes down to, are they going to be updating some of the other areas? Because we need to look at the map for this. So a lot of this has been updated, except we didn't get an updated Sunken City. That's a question. Are they going to update Sunken City? I kind of feel like not, because if they were to spend time updating, they would want to do places that people go more often. Sunken City is kind of a side, it's a side dungeon, so people aren't really going to visit that as much. If there's something that they decided not to update, I would feel like it's Sunken City. The other one is Crab Alley. Did they update Crab Alley? Is that something that they spent time on? I kind of feel like no, but I have no clue. The other one, Colossus Boulevard. This is the other street. This is a side street. So I feel like it comes down to what they had time to complete. And, oh yeah, also Dark Cave, because that's part of Cyclops. So they probably updated Dark Cave and Haunted Cave. And then, I don't know about Colossus. We'll have to see. We'll have to see about Colossus. But I don't know the extent of this update. I think they said in K Live that they updated most of Wizard City that wasn't done. So that means they left out a couple things. And if they were to leave out things, I feel like it would be things that are more side quest related. So Sunken City, maybe Crab Alley, maybe Colossus. I don't know. So that is kind of how I'm feeling on what we're going to see updated. But definitely the three main streets are going to be done. And then Colossus would be pretty cool. I would love to see Colossus updated. I really hope that they update that one. But Crab Alley, I don't know about Crab Alley. I feel like I'm not sure if they decided to put in the time for Crab Alley, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. But that is going to do it for me looking at the updated streets from the live stream. We're going to be getting a test run really soon, and I will be covering it when I have time for that. So look forward to my videos covering test run. They also said there are going to be some other things besides just the graphical updates in this test run, which makes sense. They always put in some like little things that are kind of quality of life updates. So we'll see some of that in this test room as well. But that is going to do it for this. If you guys, I do remember this. If you guys want to see the April Fool's Day mount for Wiz, which was already posted by the Wizard UK, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the last frame of this video. If you want to see it, it's going to be in the last frame. That means it's only going to pop up for less than like a fraction of a second. It's going to be a fraction of a second, and then the video is going to end. So if you want to see it, it's going to be there. Otherwise, just look up Wizard UK Twitter, and you'll see it there too. But that's going to do it for me, guys. So thank you so much for watching another video from me. Not completely done yet, but I only post when there's a test room or there's some hype leading up to a test room, or if there's just something interesting about Wiz that I want to talk about. Some kind of updates. We'll see. Just kind of whatever I feel like posting these days. So that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for your support on my past 2 videos. If you want to show the same support on this video, I would very much appreciate it, because not posting as much. So definitely support the videos that I do post. Subscribe for more videos. Subscribe for the test room in the future. And I'll see you guys next time.